If you hang around 4 bums, most likely you're the 5th. Change your circle of friends. Get your bank account bigger and your circle of friends smaller, and elevate.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A ball big sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah.
Keep your circles small and your bank accounts bigger. Let me tell you guys, learn to cut off negative people. Learn to get rid of negative people. Get rid of your fucking friends that are fucking losers. Listen, if you hang around 4 bums, chances are you're the 5th bum. If you hang around 4 cocktail waitresses, chances are you're a cocktail waitress too. If you hang around 4 VIP hosts, chances are you're a fucking VIP host too. Listen guys, birds of a feather flock together. Elevate yourself. The more successful I get, the less friends I have. The more successful I get, the more friends I lose. Every single year, I lose friends. I lose friends every single year because I cannot be around people that are not elevated at my level. Trust me, I have friends I respect and we're cool, but I'll send a text to them here and there. But there's only 2 or 3 people that I ever spend and invest my time with because I need to surround myself with people that are smarter than me and that make more money than me for me to keep growing and elevating. Problem is there's not that many people out there that are at the success rate or the levels that I'm at. And I'm not bragging, it's just very tough to surround yourself with people like that. So when you become successful, you cannot go down. You cannot go down the ladder and just accept mediocrity as friends. You can't accept mediocre friends. If someone disrespects you, if someone's unloyal to you, you need to cut them by the legs and chop them off. One of my greatest attributes is that I can get over things just like that. When I lose a game on sports, I go to bed the next day, I'm back to normal. If I have a girlfriend in the past and I'm over her, I go to bed and the next day I'm over the breakup. Just like friends, I can be best friends for some for 10 years, but if they lose my loyalty and trust or they try to steal from me, they're gone the next day. Learn to forgive, but not forget. I forgive everybody. Everybody makes mistakes. So if you're watching this right here and you were my friend before, I already forgiven you, but I'll never forget. So remember, elevate. And if you're not successful and you look around and all your other friends are not successful, that's a direct correlation of you. Surround yourself with eagles, not dumb little pigeons, and fucking put the work in. Remember, entrepreneurship's a very lonely road. There's a lot of lonely nights I have. Even making up to $1 million to $2 million a month, it's very lonely because no one understands you. No one understands that you have to work on Christmas. You can't go to birthdays. You can't go on date night. You can't travel. I haven't even been outside of Cabo in the last 8 years. I'm so dedicated to my business of building the empire. I've been to Cabo and that's it. I don't travel. I haven't even been to Europe. I haven't been to Asia. I haven't done nothing. Why? Because I'm sacrificing so much for my business. Entrepreneurship's a very lonely road. So remember, surround yourself with the right people. And if anyone does you wrong, learn to get rid of them. Cut them off because if they were disloyal to you at first, they'll be disloyal to you again. And if they're disloyal to you again, shame on you. That's your fucking fault for letting them back in your life. Now I know there's people watching me right now and you're in a relationship. You have a friendship that you know that person isn't trustworthy, they're not loyal to you, and they don't have your back when you're not around. Cut them off. Because listen, if they burn you once and you forgive them and let them back in your life and they burn you the second time, that's on you. You deserve to be burned. Everyone out there knows right now that you have 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5 associates or friends that are not really your friends, and you keep them because you're bored and you're afraid to be alone. Remember, greatness happens when you're alone, not when you're with a lot of people. Remember, entrepreneurship's a very lonely road. If someone out there is doing you bad, cut them by the knees and cut them the fuck off because they're no good for you. And remember, elevate yourself and you are who you surround yourself with. If your 4 best friends play video games all day, most likely you play video games all day. If your 4 best friends smoke pot all fucking day, most likely you're a fucking pothead. If your 4 best friends are all broke, complaining about the government, that they have no money, chances are you're the 5th bum complaining about the government that's broke as fuck too. Change your circle of friends, then change your fucking life. Stop blaming the government and take responsibility. Remember, it's all mindset. Get rid of all the clutter, cut all the bums out of your life, and become successful.